The Make America Healthy Again, or MAHA report, was released last month, and it received a poor grade from many in the ag community who are concerned about what the final report could mean for the way farmers do business. Farm Journal's Michelle Rook joins us now, and she's been following the harsh reaction from agriculture. Michelle?
Time while agriculture was bracing for much worse, ag groups tell me the MAHA report leaves plenty of room for concern. They initially blasted the report, saying it advanced the agenda of activist groups and cited fear about losing key crop protection tools. Now they're urging the commission to use sound science, especially after an investigation uncovered the use of faulty studies, and they want a seat at the table in developing the final rules. Ag groups like ASA say the MAHA report will harm U.S. farmers, increase food costs for consumers, and worsen health outcomes, adding the data is unscientific and damaging to consumer confidence in America's safe, reliable food system.
I mean, it just seemed to be a lot of, negative rhetoric and just fear-mongering tactics, so to speak, not based in sound science at all, and that's what we've asked for the entire time.
Farmers agree the MAHA report is misleading, suggesting glyphosate, atrazine, and other pesticides essential to farmers are potentially contributing to health ailments.
They're very effective herbicides, also very safe. Glyphosate's one of the safest ones for us to work with. So we need to make sure that we're keeping these tools.
The EPA reviews these herbicides, and we have long been considered the gold standard when it comes to food safety in the world. And, there's been many studies that have shown the safety of glyphosate. And it is public data as well as private data.
A new report from the National Corn Growers Association warns the recommendations in the MAHA initiative could impose steep economic and environmental costs on U.S. farmers by limiting access to glyphosate and atrazine for weed management.
Farmers are facing costs of up to 60% higher. The reason for that is because some of the other options that cover a spectrum are more expensive, or we're looking at maybe stacking 2 to 4 different herbicides to replace just, glyphosate or atrazine as part of their, crop protection plan.
Citing a 2023 Directions Group study, Swanson says there are environmental benefits tied to glyphosate, including a 22% reduction in sediment loss, 19% less water use for irrigation, and over 1.2 million tons fewer carbon emissions from machinery.
Using tillage was previously maybe one of the weed control methods that farmers would use. Because of the effective herbicide options, they are doing that. And so we've been making these great strides in sustainable ag practices.
ASA is also disturbed the report implies seed oils are contributors to reduced human health. Decades of research show they're low in saturated fats and can improve chronic disease.
We're backed by the American Heart Association. We have the data to prove that oil seeds are safe.
The executive order creating the MAHA Commission directs that a second report be issued within 80 days, providing policy recommendations. And ASA is asking President Trump to correct the Commission's misguided report.
Help us out, be a friend to farmers, that he says, and defend our livelihood, defend our what we do, and help us to show that this is 100% based on science, what we're doing, and we've still got the safest, most affordable food supply in the world.
I'm Michelle Rook for U.S. Farm Report.
Thanks, Michelle. Well, how is U.S. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins reacting to all of this criticism? That's Chip's Corner next.